Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the Audit and Compliance Committee meeting. And I will call the meeting to order. And I am Andy Adams, serving in the role as chairman of the meeting today in our chairman's absence. Madam Secretary, would you call the roll?
Yes, thank you. Trustee Adams.
Here.
Trustee Johnston.
Here.
Trustee Carbowiak. Trustee Smith.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Thank you all, trustees, for your attendance. Mr. President, do you have any comments this morning?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay. There being no comments, we will move directly into our agenda and on down the page to agenda item number 4, which is tab 1. At our last meeting, which was August 28th, we did not have a quorum. We presented several items for informational purposes and discussed those for all of the trustees who were there, who are members of the committee. And there were other trustees who were present for the discussion who were not on the committee, which was a good thing, I believe. So we do have a quorum today. So we would like to go back and look at the May 30th minutes and then also move forward and approve the August 28th minutes today. So making reference first to the May 30th minutes, which are in your book. If you could turn there if you haven't already. We won't take extremely long period of time, but I want to give everybody a chance to, all the trustees, to take a look at the minutes. They're not very extensive. So May 30th.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
We have a motion to approve the May 30th minutes.
Second.
And a second. Do we have any further discussion, comments? Hearing none. We will call for approval. We don't need a roll vote for this.
Not a roll call, a
Okay.
voice vote.
Okay, so all in favor of the minutes for May 30th, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. In my book, it's the next page is the August 28th minutes, which was a summary of our last meeting.
I move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Further discussion, comments? Hearing none, we call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. So the minutes have been approved for the May 30th meeting and August 28th meeting. Next in your packet, we have the annual audit plan, which I believe, Mr. Burkhardt, it was presented last time. We want to make some comments on it today again. Okay.
That's not going to work. Yes, the 2019 annual audit plan was presented at the August 28th meeting. It was included in the annual report of Audit and Consulting Services, but according to the MTSU Policy 70, it requires approval of the audit. The audit plan requires approval by the Audit and Compliance Committee. And so it's included in your materials for your review. And the plan includes the required projects, projects in progress, and the requested audit concerning the use of university aircraft. And the plan also includes a self-assessment of the internal audit function in preparation of a quality assurance review that is required by the Institute of Internal Auditors.
Okay. Anybody have any questions? If not, the chair would entertain a motion.
Move
To-
for approval, Mr. Chairman.
Okay? Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. Again, voice vote acceptable. Okay? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Passed unanimously.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. See, next well, we need to come back to risk. Yeah, that's what I'm looking. We want to do that first before
Yes.
the risk.
We go into executive session.
Executive session.
Okay. That's the majority of the business of the committee today, except for our going into,
Executive session.
executive session. And we will do that first in the non-public format. So, yeah, so I'm just going to read kind of a formal announcement, wording to get it in the minutes right. The portion of the committee meeting concerning public matters is completed. We will now go into executive session for discussion concerning audits and investigations. No business other than these items will be considered during this non-public session. The public meeting of the Audit and Compliance Committee is adjourned. I must now ask that everyone other than the board members, the president, our chief audit executive, the assistant director for audit and counseling services, and our legal counsel, please leave the room. I don't believe we left anybody off, did we? The executive session, and now we will go into the public session of the executive session. During the non-public session, Mrs. Stevens made a presentation of the risk assessment work that's been done and the report. And the trustees, having heard that information, are going to be called on now to entertain making a motion to approve and accept the report that Mrs. Stevens presented.
So moved.
Okay?
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we have that motion and we have a second to the motion. Any other comments, questions? Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Okay. Any other business, General Counsel?
No, sir, thank you.
Mr. President?
No, sir.
If there's no other business to come before the Audit and Compliance Committee, we will stand adjourned.